just need to sit down.
Oh my god. Is he dead? Oh geez, this isn't good. Come out quickly.
No problem.
Come on, come on. What's that, Margaret?
Be right there.
Delilah isn't feeling too well. Well, let's take her home. Lovely place, really must be going now. Bloody hell, guys. We've been in Byzantium for 5 minutes and we already killed someone.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery. You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Me? I have hips.
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Oh yes, that's me, rugged and well-traveled.
Ah, Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. It's like you read my mind.
Darling, you and that brutish swagger of yours have been on my mind the moment you stepped into my studio. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
Girl, we can make more than history together. Count me in.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Any excuse to admire my looks, huh? Can't blame you.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers, none of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
I didn't murder anyone, what are you talking about? Oh, yes of course, I'll see what I can do.
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
My engineer's going on a date and she needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word, such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Hold up, did you actually measure her for this outfit? I didn't see any measuring tape.
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
All right, I'll be covering the cost.
Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour. And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Where am I supposed to find spacer gear?
If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
Cool. Can I buy something? What?
I can't wait to see those outfits. What can I do for you, darling?
Darling, I want to see what you have for sale. Colony ship uniform, Captain. Well, I am a captain. I just need to buy all of this. Do you have changing rooms? Oh, whatever. They're a bit small. Oh god, it's Max's outfit, just no. Fancy, but not really me. Too plain. Meh. Oh gods no. Oh my god, it's the outfit I was looking for, the one Lilia wears. It doesn't really protect me like my armor does though. 3, This is tough. Style or practicality? I mean, this armor is pretty stylish as well. I can't decide right now.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture, working toilets?
Your best find this week. Go.
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here.
Dude, I don't care.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Just looking around.
Well, there's nothing to see here. Nope, nothing at all. Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Look, whatever's going on, maybe I can help.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
Calm down and tell me what happened.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I could look for them if you like.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science, of course.
What are the maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium for? And don't say for maintenance.
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
But why won't you go into the tunnels yourself?
Everyone knows sewer sprats carry diseases, and the exterminator mechanicals have been known to fire on larger targets. Why they'd do that when they're only supposed to attack sprats, I've no idea. But there are rumors.
Rumors? Like what?
Some people say there are strange things in those tunnels. Assassins. A room full of murderous automechanicals. Monsters hungry for human flesh. A hidden bureaucratic purgatory where things and people are lost forever. Not that I place any stock in silly rumors, of course.
And yet here you are. Why are there exterminator mechanicals in the tunnels?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
I'm wondering why you're so attached to these sprats.
They're for my, research.
Out with it already.
Oh, very well. It's true. I do run studies on them at the lab, but I also have a special connection with them. See, I'm an enormous fan of all my colonists. The early seasons, before the plotlines got tacky. You must have seen the classic episodes.
Just tell me what this has to do with your sprats.
Well, I name all my sprats after my favorite characters. That way, their stories can live on in rodent form. So you see, it's imperative that I get them all back.
So, your sprats, what are their names?
Not just names, they all have backstories too. There's Lord Reginald Kim III, Lady Philippa Farnsworth, Vonda von Vermington, Haroon Greenlee, Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez, and Evelyn Ensley Okoye.
Who are Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa?
Ah, she's the chief executive of Farnsworth Incorporated and a fearless captain of industry. He's a mercurial shareholder. They're in a rather tumultuous marriage contract.
What's Vonda's story?
She's an ambitious shareholder in Farnsworth Incorporated who wants more than stock. Or does she? It's difficult to tell what exactly she's after, but she is trying to seduce both Lord Reginald and Lady Philippa.
I'm curious about Haroon Greenlee and Iskander Emmanuel Sanchez.
So is everyone. Haroon is a mysterious young man with amnesia. His backstory's still a work in progress. Iskander is Lady Philippa's trusty assistant. He's trying to seduce Vonda.
Don't ask me how I've remembered all these names, but who's Evelyn Ensley Okoye?
She's a member of Farnsworth Incorporated's regulatory board. A wise woman with a sharp tongue and a heart of gold.
Very interesting, but let's get back to the sprats.
Something else?
You seemed surprised I'd help you.
I still am. After all, I'm a person of very little influence and only middling prospects. No one does favors for free. But I must say, I'm far too distressed to think critically about your suspiciously kind offer.
I like helping people is all. Okay, I guess we can do that first. Wouldn't want the sprats getting in trouble after all. Down here, I assume. Oh right, better put my armor on. I'll keep the glasses. Well, hello there, Reginald. Oi, who's that? Gotcha. Didn't catch the name. Green, I think. Hard to tell in the light.
Now switching to garbage disposal.
You're a white one, though. Acropolis District.
A nearby unit.
I won't tell.
Halt. Performing.
Nice one! This is fair!
Hey, little guy.
Don't mess with us!
work.
Oh my god, you're big. And unfriendly.
Aw, I was hoping we could bring him home. You'd let me have a giant sprat, right, Captain? As long as I fed it?
Absolutely. Ah, don't you look cute covered in blood? I feel like I'm still missing one. I hear one around here. Well, hey there, I'm not gonna hurt you. Cool, that should be all of them.
Any luck finding my sprats?
I have them all.
Truly? Why, this is marvelous! And all safe and sound. Oh, Reginald, Philippa, Vonda, Haroon, Iskander, Evelyn! I'm never letting you out of my sight again! Please, take this. It's not much, but it's the best I can offer for the safe return of my darlings. Now, I've got to get back to the lab before my supervisor logs my absence.
Happy to help.
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
All right, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness! Ruth Bellamy? I simply adore your work.
We've been over this already. You can't rehearse running into Ruth Bellamy. It's not going to work.
Fine, fine. What about this? Oh, my stars! It's Halcyon Helen? May I have your autograph?
Now you just sound like a crazed fan, which I suppose is not far from the truth.
You should definitely do that. Oh my, what was I thinking? Walking around Byzantium in such drab attire. What will the locals think of me?
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
You're not even doing anything.
Well, you're getting an early start on the day's parcels, aren't you? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
What exactly do you do here?
Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise. That's just a little parcel joke.
Good one. So if someone needed a package delivered, they'd come here?
Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages.
What's the difference?
It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. We can ship all the parcels you want. But if I start shipping packages, I could get into some real trouble. Handcuffs and hard labor trouble.
We wouldn't want that. Farewell. You guys know Booth A has no queue, right?
Those wastrels in Emerald Vale have all abandoned their work. Did you know? How typical.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a counter waiver, and you know how dreadful the paperwork is.
You gotta teach me that.
You just hold E.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
Due to the removal of the suggestion box, all customers with complaints are to be directed to Window C, as our policy for customer complaints is not to deal with them. Window C will remain unmanned until further notice. So you guys are waiting to complain. Complain to me if you like.
Got my sights on you.
Liar.
My dear fellow, you've no idea how our production has suffered. Why, the loafers working our factory lines are practically robbing us.
It's even worse for us, my good man. Our workers.
Sorry, but we don't provide directions.
What are you here for then?
Well, you're obviously not from around here. I don't believe I've ever seen visitors in the Bureau before, come to think of it.
I'm just here to take in the sights. Explore, if you will.
Are you serious? You're a sightseer? I didn't know people like you even existed. Oh, this is just too perfect. Alonso Vallejos. Extraordinarily pleased to make your acquaintance, and so on and so forth. I'm currently operating a sightseeing tour of sorts. Think of it as a guided journey across Halcyon. Would you be interested in a trial run?
Sounds fun, I guess. How does this work?
Glad you asked. Our tour guides you across some of the most picturesque and breathtaking sights around Halcyon. We've placed some beacons across a series of locations around Halcyon. All you have to do is follow the beacons to adventure. That slogan's a work in progress. So, what do you think? Are you interested?
Sure, I'll help you.
Outstanding! Here, you'll need this special triangulating device. Think of it as a wireless compass, pointing the way to the next beacon.
Aren't most
When you
compasses
find
wireless?
a beacon, this device records your discovery and directs you to the next stop on your tour. Find every beacon, finish your tour, and come back here to claim your commemorative hat. Simple!
A hat, you say? All right, I'll get to it. Ellie, stay right there. You're perfectly blocking his view.
I can take a hint.
Great work. Dang, that's impressive.
Lockwood's papers. Okay, so what are these? Surveys of the Emerald Vale region, conducted by Rachel Lockwood. The town of Edgewater is conspicuously absent. Teres Jiao. Sandra just got back from Billingsley's. Had not one, not two, but three near maple liqueurs. Almost done with this project I've been working on for the past 6 months. Decided to celebrate. Hey, don't worry. I'll save some celebrating for the two of us. I'm thinking maybe Celeste's haberdashery, stop over at Lovegrove's, couple hours at Chancery's, end the night with a bang at Bijou's. What do you think? From J. Lockwood. Rachel, I don't like hearing rumors about my daughter having a drink with her own receptionist. We've talked about this. Victor's family has fallen out of favor. If he was worthy of your attention, he would have made a senior position by now. Don't drag the Lockwood name down with him. To W. Billingsley. William, 2 of my colleagues went missing last night. No one's heard from them, and I'm afraid I might be next. I need to go away for a little while. A few days, maybe a week. Just until everything sorts itself out. I wish I could tell you more, but I can't, I'm sorry. I'm going down into the tunnels. I was wondering if you could send one of your mechanicals with some food or something, please? Maybe some cocktail olives and pea-free nuts. I'll pay you back. Rachel. Oh dear, I wonder if she was one of the people the Sprats were eating. I'll check out Odeon pictures a little later.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
I don't know how much of each building is a single home.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
This one? I'd better change into something a bit more rugged then. Bloody hell, Ellie, your parents are rich. Is this marble?
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, vandalism, profanity. You name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Don't treat her like that. She's come a long way to see you.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Keep going, Ellie. I like where that list is headed.
Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Don't sound so disappointed about it.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
What did you do?
Why, we did what any grieving parents would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
But I'm sure you're much happier now knowing Ellie's alive and well, right?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
So tell them Ellie's back, you'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
I'll have you know Ellie's a professional miscreant.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Ellie, are you done with these jerks?
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
You people should be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Disgraceful.
Let's just put this unpleasantness behind us.
Oh, could you please leave quietly now?
Are you okay, Ellie? Oh sure, we'll leave. Not before I take your cosmic smokes, and your Metalysis gel. And what's this, a nice bottle of rum and something, that's mine now.